Here we go. You're alive, babe.
There we go.
Well, it's no one else's fault that you're so tall.
Yeah, I know. And I didn't even wear the God boots tonight. I thought about it.
Oh, you should have worn the God boots.
I'll wear the God boots next week.
I'm ready.
The God boots are a pair of 6-inch platforms I have.
Okay, like the Kiss.
Like the Kiss boots, yeah.
Oh, goodbye, Kane.
Except mine are black, although it'd be great if I had sparkly silver.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
So, all right, well, I will start.
Oh, jeez.
This is kind of a long one. I wrote it, this is kind of an experimental piece of writing. I wrote it back in the fall. So this is new shit.
New shit.
This is called Liberation Chant. Oh, I'm sorry. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Cher Guevara. But, well, you guys were here last week. You guys know me. So, Liberation Chant. Like Whitman, it's myself I celebrate. Deconstructed, reconstructed, torn down, and remade. I've staked my own land in this left-hand estate, finally free without shame or shade, no longer worn down with accusations or sin. I have spoken and said the fix ain't in. Thus spoken, thus it is so. I am washed by the black flame's glow. I drink from the moon's lustrous grail, the elixir lifting me up from feeling low. To mine own self I hail. Oh, the strength it took to shake off this weight, to bloom true and reverse the petals frayed, to find the right key to open this gate, to stop the paranoia constantly being afraid, to heal the scars crisscrossing my skin, to reverse what had long been, to revise, rewrite this gloomy tale of woe, to stand up against the onslaught of blows, to strengthen and build up from being frail, to plow the field in order to grow. To mine own self I hail. Oh yes, I'm learning to seize control from the very fates, the feeling of living and no longer ambling, rotted, decayed, and rising with a darkly pure, clean slate. Dodging those sanctimonious grenades lobbed at me by my own kin, all those familiar punches I took on the chin. Yes, I'm building up my armor to deflect their ammo, the bloodline bullets that held me down below. The holy days when I felt them assail my spirit, striking, never letting go. To mine own self I hail. Thus I steeled myself and opened the gate. My debts cleared, my toll paid, cleansed of self-loathing, bitter self-hate, feeling whole, grasping the powerful blade of the ceremonial sword to slay the dragons within. My weapon now blackened steel instead of flimsy tin, the power building true and slow. Oh yes, I feel its electric flow as it rises to its grand scale, the choir now intoning, go, go, go. To mine own self I hail. And who am I in this new enlightened state? Are there new fears rising from those I laid to rest? Some new doubts that now await, another inner dragon I must evade? A familiar voice telling me I still can't win? Must I pull another pin, another hidden roaring undertow? A drop hidden in this new blooming row? Some sinister smile behind the veil. Oh, free me from this self-effacing horror show. To mine own self I hail. Oh, in this sacred darkness, let these insecurities abate. Let all these doubting voices be silenced and allayed. I am not theirs to twist and manipulate, not theirs to debase and degrade, not theirs to shake and spin. I won't let them hold me to chagrin. No! Those fears are past and long ago. Their control I surrender and forgo. I declare freedom from their inner jail. Their sneers fade in staccato. To mine own self I hail. Yes, I command that I am no longer one to subjugate, that I shall break through this last blockade, that they shall no longer lacerate me or leave my spirit dismayed. I demand it, command it therein. I am in control, I am the kingpin. I am done with this burdensome cargo. I cast away these self-destructive shadows and leave them on the past bloody trail. No longer shall I dance to their demented calypso. To mine own self I hail. In this sacred darkness, my familiar chains, I obliterate the long, lonely seasons, the damning decades where they tried to indoctrinate me into falling in line for their holy crusades. I don't need their sacrificial stand-in. I don't need a myth to take the fall, take the pin. No, I don't need a myth to carry my burden, undergo a torturous death just to make a point, just to know their idea of love. I don't need their nails. No, I don't need their guilty passion show. To mine own self I hail. Oh, it feels glorious to repudiate the myths that were chanted and prayed, tales most don't believe, but were still told to regurgitate, just so their soul would be saved. Believe they were born guilty, stained with original sin, taught to believe they were worthless, akin to refuge garbage, what we waste and throw away. To the eternal landfill they'll think they'll go if they don't beseech the eternal with apologies and wails. I no longer join them in their guilty throes. To mine own self I hail. This life is now mine to rejuvenate in my own image. It is customized and tailor-made. I now hold the keys to ponder and create, to stand before my fellow gods and serenade them with tales of how I stopped wondering when and seized the now, how it was time to begin my own liberation, the secret laid within, to climb this new peak, leave the plateau, show true grit and gusto. It is myself I had to avail. It was for me I had to break the status quo. To mine own self I hail. Yes, it is myself I celebrate. I cheer myself, hold my own parade. It was worth the effort and the wait to crown myself in topaz and jade, to raise a toast to sapphire gin, raise to my free and earnest grin. Raise the tipple, be it Bordeaux or the finest espresso or the best brown ale. Let the libations flow. To mine own self I hail. Thus begins the next show, lit by the moon's silver glow, poured into the darkened grail, heard through a joyous allegro. To mine own self I hail. Thank you.